NANI?!
Hey, what's up everybody? Back with another Blu-ray haul update, and I bought a ridiculous amount of stuff this go around, so let's go ahead and hop into it and see what I picked up. Now it's gonna be a lot of movies I'm gonna show that I ended up getting from Fry's using Google Express for $1 a piece. So picked up a lot of movies that I have seen and not seen, and movies I planned on getting but I never got, but with most of these ended up being only $1 because they are on clearance. I went ahead and picked them up, so let's go ahead and hop into it. And the first thing I ended up picking up was Paul Blart Mall Cop. I've seen this a couple of times. It was funny, but for $1 I couldn't pass it up because I did not actually have this. So $1 for old Paul Blart Mall Cop. Had to pick that up. So that's the first dollar movie. Second dollar movie was a movie I watched the trailer for, didn't actually watch the film. And of course it stars Pierce Bronson, so I say 007 himself, so I'll check it out. And this was $1, and that would be The November Man. Pick that up. Next movie I picked up was a movie. I saw the first one. I vaguely remember watching this one. This is the second movie in the series. Some people didn't like it. I can't even really remember this. I remember the first Silent Hill movie. The second one I kind of remember because I don't know if I actually completely watched it. But for $1 I said I'll give it a try and revisit it and try to actually watch the whole thing for once. So there you have it. Silent Hill Revelation. $1. Next movie I picked up was something I never saw. I know all of the actors that are actually in it, so I went ahead and picked it up. And that would be High Road. And that was $1. Next thing I picked up was a movie I saw when it originally came out on video. Didn't pay too much attention to it, but since it was $1, I said, hey, you go ahead and give Nicolas Cage a try. So I picked up Stolen. Added that to the collection. Next thing I picked up was a movie I have not seen in I don't know how damn long. But this should be a good one to revisit since I haven't seen it in a very long time. And that would be Mercury Rising with Bruce Willis and Alec Baldwin. Of course, it's the movie where he's trying to protect the kid from the government. So there you have it. Pick that up. Next thing I picked up is a movie. I don't know how I even went this long without ever watching this movie. I think another name for it is Danny the Dog. But I've never seen this movie. Heard good things about it, but I finally got a chance to actually get it since it was $1. And that is Jet Li, Morgan Freeman, and Bob Hoskins, R.I.P. Unleashed. Includes 2 versions, unrated and theatrical. Yeah, you know I'm watching the unrated version, so there you have it. Unleashed. Next movie I picked up was the movie where we basically get most of the plot for Avatar from, and you can combine that with Pocahontas and a couple other movies. But since it was $1 and I didn't have it, picked it up. Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest. Yep, Fern Gully, everybody. $1 brand new. Next thing I picked up was a movie I heard of but did not watch that stars Mel Gibson. This is one of his comeback movies. Originally, I believe, after all the controversy. And that would be Get the Gringo. For $1. Next movie I picked up was a movie I initially wanted to get when it first originally came out. I do not know why I did not pick this damn movie up because I didn't hear anything bad about it, but I dragged my feet, so it was $1, so I hopped on it, and that would be Don John, directed by Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Check that one out. Next thing I picked up was a movie that I saw a while ago and really enjoyed, and of course it stars Robin Williams, and that movie is a 1 Hour Photo, and it was $1. Besides all these prices on these movies, all these were $1. 1 Hour Photo, I haven't watched this in a while. I remember when I did watch it, I really did enjoy it. I kept saying, oh man, I'm going to have to get it on Blu-ray. I'm going to have to get it on Blu-ray. But that dollar sale went ahead and helped me pull the trigger on it. So 1 hour photo. Check this movie out if you haven't seen it. It was really good. Next thing I picked up was a movie. I saw the trailer for it when it originally came out, but I did not actually watch it. Had plenty of chances, I think, on regular TV. Kept saying I'll watch it, but I never did. But hey, for that dollar, I'll go ahead and check it out. And that would be Mr. Brooks, starring Kevin Costner, Demi Moore, Dane Cook, and William Hurt. I didn't know Demi Moore was actually in this, so it should be interesting. The next thing I picked up was a movie that I saw a while ago. Never purchased it because I thought the movie was aight. Thought it could have been better than what it was. It was good little popcorn entertainment. But picked it up, and that would be Bulletproof Monk for the dollar. Added that to the collection. Next thing I picked up was a movie that I really enjoyed. I've watched this movie I don't know how many damn times on DVD and broadcast, but for some reason I did not have it on Blu-ray. But for that dollar, it went ahead and pushed me over the edge to pick it up. And I really do like this movie because to me it's funny as hell. Every time I watch it I laugh, and that would be the good old Dodgeball. Wish they would have made a sequel to this. I know they did like a charity fundraiser thing where everybody from the movie, even including Ben Stiller, dressed up as his character, and they had a dodgeball tournament, I think, or something like that for charity. Dodgeball. They make a part 2, I'll watch it. The next movie I picked up was a movie that I knew about but have not seen. Don't know if it's good or bad, but it's worth checking it out because, of course, I know most of the actors in it, and I think Spoken Reasons is in the studio. And that would be The Heat. So hopefully it ends up being funny. Picked up The Heat. Now this movie, I picked this movie up. I saw the trailer for this a while ago. Didn't think too much of it. I said it looked like it might be alright. So for the dollar, we're going to find out. And that movie would be good, people. From what I saw the trailer, if I remember, because that was a while ago. I think they find some money, and then the people that the money actually belongs to come after them looking for their money. So that's basically the plot of it. So we'll see what happens to the characters in this. Next movie is a movie I saw a long time ago too. I just didn't actually own a copy of it. I actually enjoyed this movie. It didn't get too much hype around it, but I still thought it was a good movie. So for the dollar, added it to the collection. And that would be Home of the Brave. I think the cast did a pretty good job telling the story. It kind of focused on them coming back from the war, but I think it would have been a little bit better if they focused on the war just a little bit more before you cut to their civilian lives. To see how they ended up where they were at. But I enjoyed this movie when I saw it. Home of the Brave. The next movie I'm picking up, well, next movie I picked up, I'm picking up to actually show you all, is a movie that I kept seeing like posters for. Like every time I used to go like on a website, I would see like a poster or like a picture of it. And I kept wondering, what the hell is this damn movie about? So, for the dollar, your boy plunged in to find out what it actually is about. And that would be Intruders with Clive Owen. I guess it's supposed to be like a ghost story, a thriller, I don't know. We will watch it and find out. I didn't want to read too much about it to ruin whatever the surprise might be, but we'll see what old Intruders is actually about when we watch it. This next movie, I remember seeing, I think, a trailer for this a while ago, and it was only $1, and it has Zach Galifianakis in it, so we'll see if it's at least entertaining. Look, there's a pretty good cast in it, so at least should be has some entertainment worth to it. And it was only $1, and that would be Visioneers. So we'll see what that does for us as far as film movie watching. Now this next movie is a movie I saw and I really enjoyed, and I wanted to get the Blu-ray when it initially released, but the price was high as hell. I was like, damn, that's a damn high ass price for a movie. I kept saying, I'll get it, because this movie I'm going to show you all now. I actually recommend you actually watch this, because I really, really enjoyed this movie. It was a good ass movie, man. And that would be The Night Catches Us with Kerry Washington and Anthony Mackie. It was pretty good, man. It was a pretty good movie. So, I want to see something with a little bit of a drama to it, set like in the 70s. I think it's like in the early 70s, because I know it's after like the Black Panthers and stuff. Well, I don't want to give too much away, but it's a good movie. You want to see something that's entertaining, a good drama movie. Night Catches Us was a very good movie. Check it out if you get a chance to. Please check it out. Next movie, which was also $1 that I did not know too much about. I think I might have saw a poster for this, but I had no idea what the plot of the actual film is actually about. But for $1, plus they had enough name brand actors in it that I know would do pretty good jobs, so I decided I'd check it out. And so picked up Red Lights. So we'll see. They got a pretty good cast in it. They got Cillian Murphy, Sigourney Weaver, Elizabeth Olsen, Toby Jones, and Robert De Niro. So we'll see if it's worth it. And the last movie on the dollar selections, at least, is a movie that I saw when it initially came out. Well, saw the Blu-ray and the DVD of it. I didn't actually watch the movie. But for $1, I'll take a chance. And that would be Trespass, which stars Nicolas Cage and Nicole Kidman. So I think it's supposed to be them in some hostage situation with somebody trying to rob their house or something like that. So we'll see. For $1, I'll watch those two in the movie. So that concludes the dollar movie section of the video. So let's move on to the other pickups we got. The rest of the pickups, this movie is a movie that I did a reaction to the trailer, and I said if I did not make it to the movie theaters to go see this movie, that when it came out I would buy it and watch it, because this I like the slasher movies, what can I tell you? And that movie is Hellfest. So looking forward to watching this. Like me a little bit of slasher mindless entertainment. So we'll see if it fits my taste. I finally watch it. Hellfest. Next thing I picked up is a series of television shows that I watch on CW. Caught them on clearance, so I said, hey, might as well pick them up. If you're wondering what that noise is, that's me removing the pickup slip sticker from the store I picked it up from. And of course, what I ended up picking up TV show wise is a bunch of those CW shows that I seem to keep watching and enjoying. So picked up the Arrow, the complete 6th season. Picked up Flash, the complete 4th season. And of course, to top it off, ended up picking up the complete 3rd season of DC's Legends of Tomorrow. And the good thing I like about these releases, each set for that separate season has the crossover episodes on all of them. So even if you just pick up one season, pick up any of those, you get all the crossover. So I think that's pretty good on them for actually doing that. So if somebody does not like all of the shows, say like for instance you only like Flash, you still see all the crossover episodes. I like that. But I like all the shows, so I picked all of them up. Next thing I picked up was a movie I wanted to get. I should have got this a while ago because I always enjoy watching this movie, and it also is directed by Bill Duke. So that's another good thing, and that would be Hoodlum, which stars Lawrence Fishburne, Tim Roth, Vanessa Williams, Andy Garcia as Lucky Luciano, and a couple of more people. If you check the movie out, you'll like it. I liked it. Haven't seen it in a while, so it should be good to run back through this again. And it also stars Cicely Tyson, so that's another little treat as far as acting goes. I like Cicely Tyson, so picked up Hoodlum. Next thing I picked up was a series. I almost got it when it originally came out. They had like a collector's box edition. It came with a Blu-ray and a DVD, but I did not pull the trigger on it. I was like, I'll wait to pick it up. So ended up getting the classics version of it. That only comes with the Blu-ray and the digital copy, and it's cheaper. So plus it's a series I used to like watching on Toonami back in the day when I was younger. So what can I say? So finally picked up Outlaw Star. I always liked that series. What can I say? Next thing I picked up was a comedy movie. Didn't see it, but I said I'll go ahead and give it a chance and check it out. See if I enjoy the comedy. Plus, it has a couple of extra people in here that I actually want to see in this movie. So we'll see what we get out of it. And that would be Night School. As long as I laugh, I'll be happy with this purchase. So picked up Night School. Next movie I picked up was a movie I did a trailer reaction for also, but if I didn't make it to the movies, I would buy it. So ended up buying it, and that would be Bad Times at the El Royale. We'll see. Nice little character crime drama thriller piece. We'll see what it does for your boy. I wanted to check this out, so I picked it up. Bad Times at the El Royale. Next thing I picked up was a movie I saw the trailer for, and I said if I could catch it cheap, I'll pick it up. I don't even think I even watched the first movie in this series, but I saw the trailer for this. I said, it looks alright. You got a couple of people in it I like, so I'll check it out if I can catch it for the low, and ended up catching it for cheap, so I picked it up, and that would be Beyond Skyline. So we'll see how decent it is. Got Frank Grillo in it. See if he'll pull that action for us. Next thing I picked up was a older comedy. Didn't have any copies of it. Haven't watched it in a while, and plus the price was right, so I went ahead and hopped on it, and that would be Robin Hood Men in Tights. Haven't watched this in a minute. I was talking about this with somebody, and I was like, damn, I ain't watched that movie in so damn long. So we'll see if I still get a laugh out of this. It's been literally, it's been more than like, it's been more than 10 years since I've seen this movie, so we'll see. Literally been more than 10 years. The next thing I picked up was something I almost bought during like a anime sale. Didn't do it, then the price went back up, and then I found it online for cheap, so I was like, I'm all over that. So I ended up picking up the Rurouni Kenshin New Kyoto arc. This is like basically like the New Kyoto arc from the series. This is basically like looking at it from another perspective, plus they pretty much trimmed it down to get to the basics of it. So we'll see. We'll see if I actually like this version of it compared to the actual anime series of it. So we'll see. Next thing I picked up was a movie. I liked the first movie. This is the second movie in the series, but it's a prequel. And that would be Young Detective D. So we'll see if I like this. I liked the original Detective D movie, but we'll see if the prequel holds strong for me. Next thing I picked up was a movie I really enjoyed. Haven't seen it in a while, but I did enjoy it. I have not watched the original movie that this was based off of, but yeah, I'll get around to it eventually, knowing me. But I did like this version. A lot of people don't like this version, but I actually did like this version, and that would be The Manchurian Candidate with Denzel and Liv Strieber in it. So we'll see. I thought the concept of what was going on in this movie was pretty interesting, so always enjoyed this. The next thing I picked up was a movie. This came out a little while ago, but I didn't watch it. I think they might have had it on Netflix, but I didn't watch it. But ended up picking this one up for cheap, so I said, I'll check it out. And that would be Hell Driver. So get us some wacky, crazy zombie killing out of this one. See if we end up enjoying it. So Hell Driver, uncut director's edition, everybody. Don't forget about that. The next thing I picked up was a movie I have not seen in a hot minute. I always enjoy watching it because, of course, you always like movies where people put themselves in situations where they get killed by gigantic creatures. Can't beat that. And that movie would be Anaconda with Ice Cube, Jennifer Lopez, and John Voight. I forgot Eric Stokes was in this. Yeah, he is in this. Damn, I forgot about that. I have not seen this in a while, too, so I picked it up. Good old Anaconda. The next movie I picked up was a movie I almost imported this from the UK because they have a pretty good version of it in the UK, but ended up finding this one online and ordered it because it didn't come with any extras, but they say the picture quality is very good. Plus, I've never seen it, so got to keep up on my 80s slashers. And that would be Happy Birthday to Me, which comes with the VHS slipcover. And then that's the cover for the actual Blu-ray. Thought that was pretty nice. So, picked up Happy Birthday to Me. And the next thing I picked up is a movie that I've always enjoyed. Love this damn movie. I even imported the UK version because it was cheap, but it's region B locked, so I have to watch it on a region free player to actually watch it. But I said if they release the first movie in any collector's editions forms, in the US at least, that I would pick it up, and of course I did. And that movie is Nemesis. Always enjoyed this movie. And this version has I think 2 or 3 versions of it. It has a different screen aspect ratio version. It has 2 of those, and then it has a director's cut, and then it has a Japanese extended cut and SD on the DVD. So you get the Blu-ray and the DVD of this, and they both have special features on them, so not too bad. So MVD, keep making these releases like this, and you might get yourself a permanent fan. So picked up Nemesis. Big fan of this movie. Love it. Next thing I picked up is a movie I might have saw back in the day. I vaguely remember it, but caught it on sale for cheap. I think it was like 10 or 11 bucks. So I said, I'm all over that. So ended up picking up Class of 1999. And of course, this is part of the Vestron collector series. This one didn't come with a slip, but I didn't mind because for the price I paid for it, hey, can't complain too much. That was a good price, $10.99 without the slip. So picked that up. Class of 1999. Now the next movie is another one of these apocalyptic cyborg movies that I like watching. I haven't seen this in so long. I haven't seen this since I was a kid, like in the 90s. Damn. But found this online, found it for cheap. And the shipping on this was cheap too. So I said, oh yeah, I'm definitely finna get this. So ended up picking up American Cyborg Steel Warrior. Some people might have seen this movie, some people might not have, but I remember it used to come on all the time on syndication on local channels, so picked it up. Like Nemesis, this, and Cyborg, that's like some of my favorite low-budget B action cyborg movies, and this is one of them, so always enjoy this movie. I wonder how much I will enjoy watching it again, because I have not seen this in, man, it's been a hot minute since I've seen this, so we'll see how much I enjoy revisiting this classic in my eyes, at least, American Cyborg Steel Warrior. And of course, the last thing I picked up was a steelbook of a horror movie, which was at Best Buy. I almost went for the regular 4K release, but I said, hey, live your life, man. Go ahead and get that steelbook for the extra $5. So picking it up, and that would be 2018 Halloween. So we'll see how much I enjoy this one. Probably have to do an unboxing for this, but we'll see. But that's everything I picked up. Like I said, this video is going to run a little, well, I didn't say the video was going to run a little bit longer, but I knew it was. Because I picked up a lot of damn stuff this go around. So there you have it. That's everything I picked up. Halloween. All of these. Ugh. And of course, all of those dollar movies I ended up buying. So stacks on stacks on stacks. So I picked up a lot this go around. And there you have it, folks. That's everything I got this go around. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Have you watched any of these movies? Did you pick any of these movies up? But otherwise than that, I will catch you all in the next one. Alright, everybody.